Hello, everyone. Today we are going to be talking about a very important part of the BFG, dreams. So we're going to look at what are dreams? Why do we dream? Do dreams have meaning? And we're also going to look at how can dreams help us understand ourselves? Is it possible they can affect the real world? So with that, let's jump right in. So our first big question is, what is a dream? Well, for the BFG, a dream is a wispy bubble that we can scoop up and put in a jar. But in the real world, dreams are the thoughts and the pictures and the emotions that we have during sleep. And our next big question is, why? Why do we dream? Well, for the BFG, he says that dreams are beyond our understanding. We shouldn't try to figure them out. But he still ends up using them, finding a purpose for them. So next, we're going to look at the 6 theories, 6 reasons why we think we have dreams. So here are some possible reasons why we dream. One of the first is just wishes. When we dream, it allows our brains a way of showing us the things that we really want, and we get to experience those things. Next, some people think that dreams are just random. They are just random collections of the things we experience in our lives. I saw this today, so this appears in my dream. I saw that 2 years ago, so this is in my dream. I felt this one time, so it's in my dream, but it's just all random. Next, some people think that dreams are just our brains sorting. And that means if we think of our brains like a computer, it is saving data when we sleep at night. And while it's saving, it shows us kind of a loading screen. It shows us some pictures and we feel some of the things as it is placing those memories on a bookshelf in order. And here are 3 more reasons why we might dream. So some people think that it's for survival. When we have a dream, that we are acting out these scary situations of whether we would fight something or we would run away from something. So we have these nightmares where we're being chased or we need to fight some big scary thing. And this is supposedly like training. So that way, if it happens in real life, we're ready to stand and fight or run away. They might also be a way for us to kind of process our emotions. Sometimes in life, something happens and it makes us feel bad or sad or upset, and we don't have a way to express that. So we just have to hold on to it. I can't cry right now because I would be too embarrassed. Or I really shouldn't be sad about this, but I feel really sad, so I'm not going to say anything. And dreams let us let those emotions out. And it helps us to feel these feelings that we aren't expressing. And finally, one of the last things that might be a possible reason is that some cultures, some people in some places believe that dreams are messages from God or possibly from our ancestors or family who have died. So out of these 6 reasons, the 6 theories, what do you think? Why do you think we dream? And so just because we might have a reason for dreaming doesn't mean that they have meaning. So do dreams have meaning? Well, we're still kind of not sure about that. Some people say, yes, absolutely, dreams have meaning. Look, dreams are like a mirror. And that mirror shows our inner world, our hopes, our fears, our unresolved problems. Those things we have in real life show up in our dreams. So they must have meaning. Meanwhile, other people still say, no, they don't have meaning, especially if you believe that it's just random brain activity when we sleep. Then yeah, there's no reason why I had a dream about a fish flying. It wouldn't make any sense. And still others have an open mind and they say, well, maybe. Even if dreams aren't messages, they can still show us patterns in our everyday lives. They still show us emotions. They still show things that we have actually seen and felt and thought. So maybe there is something to them. Maybe there is a meaning, and we just haven't figured it out yet. So a next big question is, are dreams a part of us, or are they something separate? So when we have a dream, we can see that the dream reflects, it shows who we are, our identity. They use real memories and our emotions, the real emotions that we have. And in that way, it's a part of us. Dreams also show the self. In a dream, I know who I am. I know which person I am. And maybe that dream is the true me, or it might even be a secret me that only I know about. And then last, dreams affect the real world. When I have a good dream, I wake up and I have a really good day. And sometimes when I have a bad dream, like a nightmare, my next day just feels really stressful. So dreams are a part of us in the sense they do affect our everyday life. Okay, so why does the BFG say we shouldn't try to understand dreams? Well, I think the BFG has seen so many dreams that he knows that they can lead to some bad choices. So, for example, it can lead us to making the wrong choices in life. If you have a dream that even though it's summer, it's going to snow. So you wake up and you decide to wear your warmest clothes and a really heavy coat and walk outside. You're going to be hot and miserable that whole day, but you're going to think, no, I had a dream, it's going to happen, it's going to snow today. But it probably won't. We have to use our ability to think and understand the real world, not just what a dream tells us. Then dreams can also lead us to worrying too much. If you're always worried about having a stressful dream or a scary dream, then you will be worried all day, and that will probably lead you to having more stressful dreams. So we shouldn't focus so much on just dreaming. And then also, we might start mixing up dreams in real life. If you have a dream that your friend said something mean to you, and then you are mean to your friend in real life, it's going to lead to a lot of confusion because your friend didn't really say that mean thing. But we need to ask ourselves, is the BFG right? Should we try to understand dreams? What do you think? So, with all this information, what do you think? I already asked, should we understand dreams? How could they help us? How could they hurt us? Can we use dreams like the BFG did to change the world? And another question to think about is, can something mysterious also be meaningful at the same time, just like a dream? So let me know what you think. That is all the time we have, and goodbye, everybody. See you next time.